Lord is on his way. The Lord is right around the corner. And so many respond to that message by saying, no man knows the day or the hour. You are now about to fully understand what those words mean, because instead of that one verse, I'm taking that verse away from you by reading the entire chapter of 24. And in this, you will see what's about to happen, what's about to soon take place. You saw what happened to Charlie. You feel the storm brewing. Pay attention to these words because time is short. Chapter 24, as Jesus left and was going out of the temple, his disciples came up and called his attention to its buildings. He replied to them, "Do you see all these things? Truly I tell you, not one stone will be left here on another that will not be thrown down." While he was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples approached him privately and said, now take in mind, these are Jewish disciples approaching him saying privately, what did they ask? They said, "Tell us, when will these things happen?" What things? What is the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? What is the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? They wanted to know two things: the sign of his coming, not the rapture, the sign of his coming and the end of the age. His coming, this is the second coming of Jesus Christ, and the end of the age. This is what they wanted to know, and this is what he answers. Jesus replied to them, "Watch out that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name saying, 'I am the Messiah.'" I can't call right now, Ashton. "I am the Messiah." "And they will deceive many." Okay, many are going to come saying, "I am the Messiah." This is one of the signs. No one is standing here. I'm not standing here saying I am. Joshua, who says that the Lord told him that the rapture is coming, did not say that he's the Messiah. But many will be deceived. You are going to hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, because these things must take place, but the end is not yet. Okay, open your eyes. For nation will rise up against nation. Look around. And kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. Is he not making the message clear? Is he not making the exit sign clear? How to escape? All these events are the beginning of labor pains. All of these events are the beginning of labor pains. Now, they asked, when is his coming? Not the rapture. He's now about to explain to them the persecution of the tribulation that happens before his coming. This tribulation is for 7 years. He now speaks. He says, "Then they will hand you over to be persecuted, and they will kill you. You will be hated by all nations because of my name." I'm living in the United States right now, and I'm not hated. If you're a Christian, you're not feeling the hate. But let there be a worldwide event, and you have mothers trying to find their daughters and sons, and they can't find them because the phones aren't working. They can't find them because everyone is in chaos. And let you say that now you want to believe the message because you heard someone like me, you heard someone like them saying the Lord is on his way. And you recognize that this earth-shattering event was exactly what we spoke about, exactly what we tried telling you about. You think that the nations are going to want to hear you say the name of Jesus? You think that's what the nations are going to want to hear you say? He says, you will be hated by all nations. I'm in the U.S. right now. What's up? What's up? I'm not hated. You will be hated during the tribulation. You don't know how much chaos and destruction this event is going to cause. This is God's wrath they're going to feel. And you're going to say you're on his side? Then many will fall away, betray one another, and hate one another. Brother, sister, pay attention. You think that the ones who also recognize, hey, this event that just happened, bro, this was the rapture. And y'all lock arms. Hey, we're going to stay firm. We're going to stay strong. Brother, that one you just locked arms with, they can't eat if they don't join the beast system. They can't survive financially if they don't join the beast system. Jesus says, he says, many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. Hey, don't you remember we locked arms? Don't take the mark of the beast. We locked arms. We're gonna survive until Jesus comes back. And then that's when they look, bro, I hate you. Because I'm staying true to this, I'm starving. Because I'm staying true to this, I can't survive. You understand, Jesus is now painting the picture of how it's going to go down in the tribulation. He's now painting that picture. Many false prophets will arise up and deceive many during this time. Because lawlessness will multiply and the love of many will grow cold. Did you not see what just happened to Charlie? This lawlessness is about to multiply. This ain't nothing yet. This ain't nothing yet. It's gonna multiply. The love of many will grow cold. You understand, there was someone who was there at that event when we lost Charlie. And he took the phone and he turned it into a selfie and it's like, yo, follow me. Follow me on social media because you got it here first. This lawlessness is going to multiply. Help me, Father. Because lawlessness will multiply, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. Do you not recognize that in Revelation, to the second group, to the second church he talks to, he lets them know, the ones who have to go through the tribulation, he lets them know, if you survive until the 10th day of Tishri, that's the Feast of Atonement. If you survive until the 10th day, you will be given salvation at that moment. But death is the price during the tribulation. Survival or death, that's all you have. That's all you have. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. This good news of the kingdom will be proclaimed in all the world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Okay, and on that point there, you don't even recognize that that's talking about Revelation chapter 14. Revelation chapter 14. It's not us who gives the gospel to all the nations. In Revelation chapter 14, it says, then I saw another angel flying high overhead with the eternal gospel to announce to the inhabitants of the earth. To who? To every nation, tribe, language, and people. He spoke with a loud voice. So we are not the ones who spreads the gospel to every nation. And this is in Revelation chapter 14. This is during the tribulation. So when Jesus says, this good news of the kingdom will be proclaimed in all the world as a testimony to all nations. This is revealed in Revelation chapter 14 that it is an angel that will fly all over the world proclaiming this to every nation. This is tribulation talk. And then the end will come. What is that title right there? The Great Tribulation. So when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel, read your Bible. Time is short. Time is short. Jesus himself, the red letters, tells you to look and understand. It literally says it right here. Let the reader understand. Let the reader understand. You only quote one verse. No man knows the day or the hour. We're on our way there. And when we get there, you have to defend what those words mean when we get there. He says, so when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place. Remember, he's answering this question to Jews. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. A man on the housetop must not come down to get a thing out of his house, and a man in the field must not go back to get his coat. Woe to pregnant women and nursing mothers in those days. Pray that your escape may not be in the winter or on the Sabbath, for at that time there will be great distress, the kind that hasn't taken place from the beginning of the world until now and never will again. This will be the worst time the world has ever seen. The worst time the world has ever seen. And he tells you the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel. This is tribulation talk. He's letting the Jews know, when you see this event happen at the halfway mark of the tribulation, run, because it's about to get a whole lot worse. Do you not feel the storm brewing? Listen to the Spirit. It's not whispering anymore. It's yelling. Listen. Listen. The kind that has taken place from the beginning, and that the world until now and it never will again. Unless those days were cut short, no one would be saved. But those days will be cut short because of the elect, because of the chosen ones in that moment. People will believe after the rapture. Just like the prophet Elijah. There's a story of Elijah and Elisha. Elisha was asked 3 times, do you know that Elijah is going to be taken to heaven today? There is a rapture in this book talking about the rapture doesn't exist. It's in the book of Kings. Just read. It's in the book of Kings. 3 times Elisha was asked by prophets, do you know Elijah will be taken from you today? Every time Elisha said, I do, but be quiet about it. I do. But stop talking. Be quiet about it. I do know, but be quiet about it. And Elijah said, what's one thing I could do for you before I leave? And Elisha replied, I want you to be a double portion. I want my life to be a portion of what your life was. I want you replicated through my life. I want to have what you have. That spirit, that knowing. And you know what Elijah said? Do you know what Elijah said? He said, if you see me get taken, that'll be given to you. But if you don't, it will not be given to you. The ones who get saved after the rapture are the ones who are aware of this day, and will know, oh no, this day was the day they spoke about. It's only then, if you see us go and you didn't believe before, that spirit will be given to you. And you will have the spirit of Elisha. You will be a predecessor. You will be a follow-up of the spirit that was taken from this world. It's written in this book. You just got to look. Help me, Father. Help me deliver this message. So, if anyone tells you then, see, here's the Messiah, or over here, don't believe it. They're cutting heads off at this time. Do not be deceived. Hide. Hide. If you didn't believe it before, and if you saw this video afterwards, hide. And survive. Wait until 2032. Just hide. He says, over here, do not believe it. For false messiahs and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders to lead astray, if possible, even the chosen. Even the ones chosen to carry the mantle through the tribulation. The deception is going to be so great. I've never dealt with nothing like that. No one's dealt with something like that. Someone who can actually appear to be the Messiah. I don't know what they're going to be doing. There's a chance these things aren't even human, bro. To be able to even convince the ones who are chosen, if possible, just hide. Jesus says, take note. I have told you in advance. You can't act like he didn't. These are his words. Take note. I have told you in advance. So if they tell you, see, he's in the wilderness, don't go out. Hide. Don't go out. Or see, he's in the storerooms. Do not believe it. Just wait. The 10th day of Tishri. Just wait. Just wait. It's September 15th, 2032. That's the Feast of Atonement 2032. Just wait. But don't say that out loud to those who are listening. 10th day of Tishri. I'm telling you, that's what's going to get you through. The 10th day. He wrote it in Revelations that way for you. You're going to need code word, bruh. You're going to need it. Did you see what? You're going to need it. For as the lightning comes from the east and flashes as far as the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the carcass is, there the vultures will gather. Immediately after the distress of those days, after, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not shed its light. You understand, in nuclear fallout, the sun's light does not penetrate through that? Do you understand the moon's light does not penetrate through nuclear fallout? Do you understand how bad it's about to get? These are letters in red. Jesus says the sun will be darkened and the moon will not shine its light. That's how bad it's going to get when it becomes the Great Tribulation. The stars will fall from the sky and the powers of heavens will be shaken. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in the sky. And then all the peoples of the earth will mourn. And they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds in heaven with great power and great glory. He will send out his angels. Check this out. Check this out. Pay attention. Listen to the Spirit. He will send out his angels with a loud trumpet, and they will gather his elect from where? From where? This is the end of the tribulation now. From where? Gather his elect from the four winds and from one end of the sky to the other. From one end of heaven to the other. So now he's going to gather the ones that were hiding and made it and the ones who were in heaven. Now he's going to gather them because he's coming back. They asked, when is he coming back? Not when is he rapturing. Let's keep reading. So he says, learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its branches become tender and sprouts leaves, you know that summer is near. In the same way, when you see all these things, recognize that he is near at the door. Do you recognize? Are you paying attention? Truly, I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you know that? Did you know this earth will pass away? Did you know this heaven here that you see will pass away? Did you know that? But my words will never pass away. Now concerning that day and hour, no one knows. What day? The day heaven and earth pass away. Because you understand, in Revelation, we're told that Jesus will rule. If you go to the last 3 chapters of Revelation, we're told that Jesus will rule and reign for 1,000 years, and we will reign with him for 1,000 years. But then after that, it says he will release Satan for a short time. He will release Satan to deceive the nations one last time. You understand? We're not given a time frame for that. I don't know. You don't know. Only the Father knows when that becomes wraparonis. You see, because with discernment, we can go through this book and we can figure out when he's coming. Just like the wise men, the Magi's knew when Jesus was going to be born. He was born and he had an audience because people read the book. They weren't Jews, by the way. They were Gentiles just like you and me using this right here. And they knew exactly when and where he would be born. Right? 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 There's ways. But when it comes to that, when Satan gets released, and then there's an end to this earth and an end to this heaven, before the Father creates a new heaven and a new earth, you understand this earth will be destroyed. But of that day and hour, no one knows. Neither the angels of heaven nor the Son, except the Father alone. As the days of Noah were, so the coming of the Son of Man will be. Whoa, pay attention, pay attention. For in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking and married. Take in mind, he's summing it all up now. He just told you about the tribulation. He told you about the birth pains before the tribulations. Y'all ain't feel all them earthquakes. Y'all don't see the wars and rumors of wars? The beginning of birth pains, like he said? Y'all don't see the tribulation that's about to happen? So now he's going to make it clear to you how this is about to play out. You're about to hear about the rapture from Jesus himself. He says, for in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day Noah boarded the ark. Not until after the flood. Nobody's going to be business as usual once the rapture happens. They were chilling until Noah entered the ark. I'm asking you, run to the ark. Run to the ark. The door is about to close in like less than 2 weeks' time. Run to the ark. Run to the ark. Jesus is telling you. They didn't know until the flood came and swept them all away. The tribulation's about to come and sweep them all away. This is the way the coming of the Son of Man will be. Then 2 men will be in the field. One will be taken, one will be left. Raptured. 2 women will be grinding with the handmill. One will be taken, one will be left. Raptured. And what did he compare this to? He compared it to the days of Noah. He says everyone was chilling. Everyone was kicking it until the flood began. So everyone will be chilling. Everyone will be kicking it until there's 2 in a field and 1 is taken. Until there's 2 women working and 1 is taken. That is what our Lord compares it to. This isn't opinion of man. This isn't Joseph's opinion. No, this is scripture. And that same verse y'all read, that y'all quote, no man knows the day or the hour. This is the whole chapter. You understand? Be careful. This is the whole chapter. Therefore, be alert, since you don't know what day your Lord is coming. He says, but know this. This is now to you who doesn't know what day is coming. Know this. If the good man had known what time the thief was coming, the bad man or the good man, what does it say? The good man had known what time the thief was coming, he would have stayed alert and not let his house be broken into. And my house will not be broken into. Me and my wife, we're good. We're good. Let a thief show up. We're ready. We're watching. You understand? I know you see that. I know you see it. This is why you are also to be ready, because the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. Who then? This is his final question on chapter 24, before it's time for you to just start preparing to go home. Who then is the faithful and wise servant? He ain't looking for no fools. Leave your comment. Leave your comment. No man knows the day or the hour. Leave your comment. He's not looking for you. He's not looking for no fool. Who's the wise one? Huh? This is a call to action. Leave a comment. Chime in, because we about to dip. Who's wise? Who's wise? Let me see it in the comments. Who's Philadelphia? Let me see it in the comments. Come on now. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom his master has put in charge of his household, to give them food at the proper time? Does this timing feel off? Do you feel the storm brewing? Nah, it's dinner time, baby. We're eating now. It's dinner time. Blessed is that servant whom the master finds doing his job when he comes. Truly, I tell you, he will put him in charge of all his possessions. But if that wicked servant, in his heart, he says, my master is delaying. My master is delayed. He's going to take his time. The rapture's not going to happen. He's not showing up. He's not coming. Not this year. What does the Lord say about the person who says that? And starts to beat his fellow servants and eats and drinks with the drunkards. Yeah, the people who know nothing about the Lord, forget it. They can leave comments saying we sound crazy. They're the drunkards. But now you sound like them? You're a Christian? You're agreeing with them? You don't feel the storm? Okay. Okay, I mean, it's getting crazy at this point. It's getting crazy. That servant's master will come on a day he does not expect, and at an hour he does not know. There's those who knew. He will cut him to pieces and assign him a place with the hypocrites, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. My brothers and sisters, that is Matthew 24. Weeping and gnashing of teeth. The dogs are barking. They're hungry. Beware of dog. Get on the ark. Let's get out of here before it gets wicked.